Stand by, streaming in 3 seconds. All right, a very good morning to everyone. Welcome and have a very good morning, good Saturday morning. It would be nice if we can see your faces. So we'd like to invite you to on the camera so that we can see each other, so that this is like a personal kind of conversation, right? So we give you a couple of minutes to on your camera, right? And we are thankful for Civil Service Club to kind of invite us, both Imran and myself, to make this talk possible for you, right? And yes, in a few moments we're gonna start. Yeah, please. What we want to do is, if it's possible, please on your camera so that we can see you, right? It'll be nice. If not, we'll be like interacting with strangers, right? I see a couple of people that I know. Hi, Gobs. Uh, we have Phyllis Gui. Hi, Amir. Xiong Boon. Chelsea, my old friend. We have a few other people also as well, and we welcome everybody. We welcome BI Cheong, Nuriman Samsi, Sheila Molis, Mark M, Aaron Ko, Elaine T. As I call your name, I'm actually hinting you to on the camera. Stephen Chua and Chelsea. Right, we welcome you. Ah, Xiong Boon, nice to see you. Xiong Boon is a electronics wizard, right? He really does a lot of cool stuff, and he designed his own circuit board and solution. He's the guy you need, to solve all your issues of automation and stuff like that using electronics. Very very talented guy. I have not met you in person yet, but someday I will. Right. So we welcome you, and today we have without further ado, we will start, but I will wish that you guys can on your camera, right? Okay. So without further ado, today we have with us a very special guest and a good friend of mine, and his name is Imran Tahir, right? And we really love to have him on board. This guy is going to talk about this important thing called social currency, especially in terms of the pandemic, right? It is very important to have or to be seen in social media. So take it away, Imran, all yours.
All right, thanks, Eugene. Thanks so much for the introduction, and thanks so much to all of you who agreed to wake up on a lovely Saturday morning. And the weather is getting a bit more overcast here, so I hope you guys don't get sleepy, but instead, hopefully, you have coffee with you. So yes, Eugene, thanks so much on Civil Service Club as well for the invitation, and really appreciate that we come together to exchange ideas. So just to give a bit of context, me and Eugene have been discussing, how can we make this knowledge more accessible to the community? Because I feel that a lot of the stuff that his guests share are usually hard to access. It's usually paid events or only for close circles. And we want to break that. We want to reveal some of this to the best of our abilities. So I hope whatever that is shared today is of a lot more value to you guys, and it creates a ripple effect of value for those around you. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna share my screen for the slides itself.
And as Imran is sharing, I would like to let you know that we are also streaming this meeting live on SEOking.tv. That's my YouTube channel, SEOking.tv, right? And if you are my subscriber of my SEO King TV, welcome. We are just starting on this how to win social media using social currency. We have with us an amazing friend, Imran Tahir. Take it away,
Thanks,
Imran.
thanks. So Eugene and the rest of you guys, I noticed during the past few years working in social media, there's a lot of hope in part of the strategy whereby hopefully someone sees my content, hopefully this work, hopefully there is results. So the thing is that hope is not a good strategy. Hope is not a reliable strategy. And working with agency on a service provider side, hope is not a good thing to hear for the clients. The clients don't want to hear you hope that it works. They want to hear something that, yes, this will work. You listen to me, just do this. So coming from that world, I want to share with you that what we do here is not about hope, it's not about maybe, but it has to work. If not, the clients will drop you and then you're gonna starve to death. So it's all about making sure you have small, sustainable action steps. And then we tailor this content for folks who are starting out, folks who want to find their first steps into social media to have some level of success, and folks who are starting a business on social media, but they don't have the same budget like the big brands to down thousands of dollars into advertisement or hire influencers, or even to spend social media every single half an hour with content. That is not sustainable, not realistic. What we reveal to you is for everyday people like you and I. We have a lot of commitment. We are very busy with our work. We have a lot of responsibilities to do. We are not the most savvy either with social media. We are just somehow getting it together. I mean, the rate these things are developing, even I struggle sometimes. And I realize that it's not fair to expect my clients, not fair to expect folks like us to know everything about this platform. It's not fair. But we still need it in order to run our business. So that is how this training was developed, or this sharing was developed. And just to give you a bit of context, there's going to be three things. We're going to cover what exactly is social currency marketing, and 5 ways that you can get started. And as well, how to get started immediately right after this session. So that's how quick I want to see results. And that's how demanding some of my clients are as well. So that's why whatever I share with you today is something that is real. It's not going to burn your hole in your pocket, but it's going to improve you a lot as a person and improve your brand and your business. So quick, I need to flex a bit. If not, I need to justify to Eugene how come I invited. So yes, I have been on several platforms sharing about not just social currency, but different ideas related to digital marketing, branding, content, and all that are under it as well. So I'm quite privileged, quite thankful to be able to cover all these topics, because I pass it on to you guys the best version possible. And I'm with New Entity Representing as well, where we do branding with purpose. A very quick plug, Eugene. What we do is we help brands or business uncover their brand, their personality. So there's a mistake that a lot of people forget. You don't create a brand, you reveal a brand. So whatever I share later is part of brand building that you will reveal over time. So you will start to understand, hey, so this is what a brand looks like, or this is my brand. And what we do at New Entity is just to speed up the revelation process. And what I'm going to is also to guide you how to build a brand that makes sense as well. So that's the good stuff we do at New Entity. And these are some of our clients. We I personally enjoy working with some real estate agents and other SMEs as well. Now, you guys, I like to know who's online today. So I'm going to share with you very quickly. Just follow this instruction. If you mouse over to the top of the screen, there's this annotate button, looks like a pencil. If you click on that, it will allow you to write on the screen. So you can just scribble on the screen, no worries. So I repeat again, if you mouse over to the top of the screen, cannot find the top of the screen, you mouse over, it looks like a pencil. It may look a bit different if you're using a phone, if I'm not wrong. So I'll give you about a minute to sort this out.
Or alternatively, if you really cannot find, then you can just leave it in the comment, right?
Correct.
Yeah. It'll be more fun to circle actually.
Yeah. So just curious, those that's watching here today, what's your status? Not marital status, guys. I just want to know, are you self-employed, in between jobs, employed, or it's complicated, means you already win the 12 million Toto? So we have self-employed, cannot find employed, is complicated.
Amir, don't bluff lah, Amir. Amir is in first aid, right? Amir.
So those that say it's complicated, I assume that we struck lottery. We don't want to reveal, you know.
Okay, Elaine says it's complicated because she cannot find the pen icon.
It's complicated. So that's good. That's good. So all the more this will be very relevant. Why am I sharing for these different status is because content marketing, branding, all this is not just for people who have businesses. It is going to be applicable for your job search. It's going to be applicable for your future ventures. All these things, you are still going to rely on what we're going to share today. I mean, that's how myself and Eugene, we unlock opportunities for us during the past years because we continuously work on our branding even when there isn't a real immediate need to do so. So especially Eugene, you should learn from him. He works really hard to build his personal branding. He shared with me before. My goodness, it's a lot of work. But I'm going to share with you because I cannot keep up with Eugene. I came up with this instead.
We run together, okay, Imran?
So in your own words, I just want to see a test a bit to see what you guys feel. What exactly do you think is social currency? In your own words. Sounds like some fancy name. Maybe you want to hear what you guys think is social currency. You can either type or write in the white box here or in the chat.
Yeah, you can. If you can't find the pen, it's okay. You can just leave a comment. We want to keep this session interactive, right? So if you're watching us on YouTube, leave the comment there. Then we also know that you're watching us on YouTube or you're watching us on the replay, right? Yeah, just go ahead. I will put my take.
Use social media to make money. Network or network. Currency that barters on relationship.
That's very good. Because social media is about relationship, right? About building up and stuff like that. I mean, before I kind of met Imran in person, we already know each other on social media for several years.
Exactly. Yeah. So we got 3 great answers. Keep it coming.
Yeah. There's no right or wrong answer.
Value of an individual social network. Relationship building using social media. LinkedIn social score. Wow, that's interesting actually. I just checked my social score yesterday. Need to improve.
I think I'm doing the right thing on LinkedIn.
Just for context, social score, LinkedIn social score is an actual report that you can generate from LinkedIn. Value to your social network. So a lot of amazing answers, and I'm saying that you guys are not wrong, but I'm trying to keep it very, very tight in terms of the definition. You guys are really amazing in participating. What exactly is social currency? I want to count it as presence. So all of you guys have said that it's about net worth, it's about network, relationship. Unfortunately, the more important thing is presence, because presence is when in marketing you talk about being in the minds of people. You are only successfully marketing when you're able to rent space in someone's mind. So that's why I strive for presence. And there are a lot of indicators, a lot of measurements to sense what is presence. It can be whereby I meet Eugene and Eugene share with me that, hey, I saw this guy's post, very interesting, he said this. That itself is presence. And that is what we are trying to accomplish here. And through presence, then you will unlock all those other things that you guys have listed below. But it has to start with presence.
And
if
I
you
think
don't have the presence, you can't unlock the other stuff.
I think we're talking about presence here, as in not the irritating type of presence, lah. You want people to remember you for the good reasons, right?
Correct. Positive first. You don't be like, your presence is about because the Grab driver don't want to pick you up. Then you say, oh, Grab drivers nowadays are very lazy. That is negative presence. So why did I even decided to work on this? Because hey, Eugene is probably curious, or you guys are curious, hey, you're doing marketing, what? Why waste your time talking about all this? You can just hack the system to get results. And I'll tell you, I did that already. I did hack the system to get results for my clients. And goodness, it's a lot of work. You can ask Eugene, he works on SEO, a lot more work. It's a lot of work to growth hack. Means get your hashtags right, your visuals, copywriting. I spent years learning copywriting, by the way, and knowing the trends, all that. It's a lot of work, but it is fruitful. I mean, look at this. One day's effort can outpace a year's worth of effort. That is the kind of hack a proper strategy can do. But then, back to what I said originally, I have the luxury to do that because I'm in the industry. But all of us, we don't have the luxury to study hashtag. There's a whole software just for hashtags alone. Then for visual, there's another item. For copywriting, another software. There's like 3 different softwares already. Then scheduling, another one. I don't think you got time to toggle between 4 different softwares just to make one post, despite your busy schedule. So I said, screw it. I can't be doing this all the time for my clients and for myself. But the most annoying thing was that I managed to get results, but it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good compared to these people. How many of you are fans of The Rock?
Yes. Rock fans.
Any
Leave in the chat.
Dwayne Johnson or The Rock fans? So look at the amount of likes he has. 572,000. Your husband.
Your husband is The Rock. Wow, congratulations.
So he has 200 million Instagram followers. And I don't think he sit down toggling among 4 or 5 different softwares just to make one post. He only posted his face. So that's number one example. So this was back then, and I can still prove to you that this conversation will never expire, because look at this. How many of you are Wednesday fans? Have you watched Wednesday, Eugene?
No.
Man, you're missing out.
Yeah, I think I'm missing out because I'm giving too many trainings already.
Where are all the Wednesday fans?
Who is a Wednesday fan? Say yes, I am a Wednesday fan. If you're watching on YouTube, we want to hear also.
So this lady, she's the main character for this Netflix TV show called Wednesday. I think it's part of the Adam Family serial. And the Netflix TV show exploded in popularity. And that popularity spilled over to her own presence online. And you start to see where I'm going with this. So that 10 million Instagram followers didn't happen from the hashtags, the growth hack. and all the other stuff, but doing the right work itself, which I'm going to share a little bit. But coming back to The Rock, look at all his posts. There's nothing fancy. There's no specific timing. The caption is very, very generic, but yet he is crushing it. The Rock is just crushing it. So I want to define further that presence, your ability to spark conversation online and offline, because a lot of us forget about living offline, which is what I'm going to reveal to you. Look at what The Rock is doing offline. So he's in Black Adam, Fast and Furious, all the amazing movies. We don't stop there. He's spending time with the fans. He's on Hollywood Walk of Fame. He's putting the effort to look good all the time, and he's showing up for his community all the time without fail. He's putting in the work offline a lot. So your social currency will keep fueling your presence. And I want to share you 5 items very quickly what can be done. And it starts with networking like a big fish, a value game, and then we're going to look at how to become a live wire, collaboration, which I think I love this topic about collaboration. And the last one, distribution. Actually, this is the most important one, that if you don't know how to do everything else, if you know how to do this, it's going to be a game changer for you. I will start with networking, which is actually one of the hardest part, one of the hardest strategy, but it's going to be very, very fruitful. So let me clear my screen and keep drawing dots here. So how do I do it? So I joined communities where I met Eugene, I think, community of learning. So this was during the pandemic. I did an experiment. So I like to do a lot of experiments to see whether I can come up with new strategies for personal branding. So I joined, and immediately I started to share value into the community. And I was a top contributor. And then I joined online community where immediately I come in and take up very visible roles, like in marketing or events. These are very visible roles. And you're going to do a good job or you build good relationship. That's level 1 of growing your presence. And people start to appreciate your effort, your work. And when they appreciate your work and effort, when you have a post, when you have content, they'll feel very obligated, or they feel good to share your stuff. Because like me and Eugene, we're always very excited to share about each other's content or to like each other's content. And to you, maybe, hey, just a like what? But to the algorithm, that one like can unlock another set of audience for you. So do not discount what might look simple here.
So here's the thing, right? When I like your post, right, my audience who are not your followers will say, hey, Eugene like Imran's post. Then my audience will say, hey, who is this guy Imran? They will check you out, right? And they become your followers, right? That's
Correct.
the benefits of that. Yeah.
So what I reveal to you may look very, very insignificant, but the results speaks for itself. From doing all this funny stuff, I got invited to where I'm working now. Like 2 years ago, I think 1.5 years ago, I got invited to new entity to do a collaboration with the founder himself to share a quick video of what I've been doing on social currency, branding, marketing. And that led to more opportunities. And all the conversations here, I'm not going to measure likes or followers. Because if you're going to be fixated on likes and followers, this strategy will not work for you. You'll feel demoralized very quickly. You'll give up very quickly, which means you also don't understand the purpose of this strategy. So and I'm not the only one doing this. I have a few friends. They're not here today, but I'm using their names. So Abdul Kadir and Rijal, I did ask permission, by the way, to us to show this. So if you have the chance, you can look up these people's profile. They are really amazing influencers, and they are thought leaders in community. They are not any slouch in the community, by the way. And they love to share their thoughts, their opinions online. They are very authentic as well. Like, look at, they just post about food, where we're having kopi together. Rijal, he likes to be very, he likes to tease people a lot online. He likes to talk about sensitive topics. So these two people are quite the personality, but there's an other side to them, the serious side. They share about their work, their involvement, their projects. So they have a balance of both worlds that they show and reveal to their community. And this balance is what keeps growing their unified brand, because people from both worlds start to interact, they pollinate together, and then it creates a movement, it creates a community. So a very quick, you can maybe screenshot or something. The thing about network, I don't recommend joining really, really huge network. I think Eugene had that experience of very, very loud network. Join a growing network, join a small network, because only then your presence is felt. Remember, the keyword is presence. If you join a network of thousands of people, number one, even if you really work very, very hard, nobody will see it. If you join a network and then you don't showcase yourself, you don't showcase your talent, again, nothing is going to happen. If you join a network, but then you keep to yourself, you don't help others, nothing will happen also. If you join a network, you see an issue, but you blame others, then also nothing is going to happen. It should always be these 5 points, pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. Okay? All right. So this is what has helped a lot. I joined BNI, and immediately I had two things I wanted to do. I said, I'm going to help these guys overhaul their social media because it was crap previously. And that is where I had the talent. I just showcased immediately. And in 1 month, the social media had this kind of spike, 70% spike in reach and followers. So that itself, I just screenshot during one of the conversation. I show, hey guys, I'm really excited. Our page has improved so much. And that actually unlocked people who want to have a chat with me or coffee with me. I didn't spend a single cent on any ads. I didn't do anything complicated. I just did my job. So that is what you guys can do. But maybe you say, hey, I'm not in social media. Okay, maybe you're selling food products and there's an event coming up. Before I even ask, you should be the one volunteering, hey, can I sponsor some food? And then you put your name cards there and tell them, hey guys, if you love the food, maybe you can take a picture of the food and share your comments on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. So that's what I mean. Offline, don't forget about your offline. It's easier to grow offline than trying to hack online. You got no time to figure out the 4 or 5 different apps. If I teach you today, it's gonna take a whole day. You guys will cry as well. But this, I just shared with you in 2 minutes, is so much easier. And the value game, don't stop. So I started a TikTok account just to play around, mess around, see what it's like. And I'm already at 93 videos. And just to share with you, I never check my likes. I tell you, Eugene, I don't check because I really got no time. I can't be bothered to check my likes. I don't know whether I'm viral or whatever, but I crossed a certain point after 30, 40 videos, I start to share that, hey, I'm on TikTok, on Facebook. And I'm really proud to say that even though it's not viral or anything, but when I go for networking sessions, people are coming up to me and say, hey bro, I've been following your TikTok, I've been following your videos. And some really amazing people are saying that, and that shows that, hey, the strategy works. It works, right? It's not complicated. All I did is just to share for a minute, hey guys, this one idea about my industry, like and share or follow if you want. That's all I did. Nothing special. And by the way, I really got no time to even edit my video. I know some of you are professionals at CapCut. You guys have and I got no time to edit. So all I do is just try to practice getting better with my speech. And some of you are really scared to do this, but I can assure you, I got a friend of mine. I don't know whether you know him. His name is Jason. He's a tutor. He was crazy enough to follow my strategy. He was staggering, man. He was like, his first 5 videos, he was stammering. He can't get his thoughts together. By the 70th video, he was like a professional newscaster. He was so fluent. So when that happens, your brand improves as well because you sound confident online. And just by doing that, you have advantage against probably 90% of the population in your industry. I can assure you that. What we are doing here, what I am doing here, maybe I just want to pause and remind you guys, the content today. If you really want to learn and level up today, don't just consume the content. I want you to reflect on how this whole session was organized. That if you can unlock and unpack, you will level up significantly, because everything that we do here today is very, very intentional, very deliberate. Eugene is a really amazing guy. Bringing me here together just to spend his Saturday morning for fun. So he has strategies. And that's why I come back to here, guys. Again, it's about consistency. Consistency is going to outpace your viral content and all the other things that you have learned from the gurus. I'm just making it so easy for you guys that now is Life Wire is what we try to come back to helping people. So if you see a friend's post, go and like. It doesn't cost you anything. Comment, share, because these things can boost your ranking on the platforms. Then try to find, I think I learned a lot from BNI experience. Look at people that you can help. Really, giving really helps. Like what Eugene is doing today. I feel very, very, very grateful. And I'm sure a lot of people has helped him, and we are passing it around. We want to help as many people, because the more people we help, we will be on the top of the mind. Remember, I'm a marketer first compared to everything else. So everything I'm doing is marketing. So even when I'm helping people, it's not saying I'm not I'm not sincere, but I'm saying that the act of helping people means I'm planting my presence in their minds. The more I help into that person's life. So when the situation arises, someone, for example, say, hey, maybe they have dinner together with their family, Chinese dinner. Hey, bro, you know someone that can do social media for my company or not? I think we need a. Do you think he will open Google and say social media marketer? How do you do that? You'll not do that, right? You'll be like, hey, can I know this guy, Imran, maybe I. I don't think you're gonna have the time. So let's say, okay, maybe you talk about health supplements lah. If you've been the one advising your friends, helping your friends, showing your lifestyle about health related, when the time comes, let's say, hey, you meet your relatives something, then they don't look so well, they complain they cannot sleep at night, their immunity is low. Do you think again, Eugene, if that happens, you're gonna open Google and best health supplement?
No. Actually, on this point, right, I would like to really compliment Imran, right? Because when I was casually browsing TikTok, I always see him. I see his posts, right? That shows that he's really doing a lot of things like what he say. He's really a practitioner, right? As in, he generate good content, people like, and then it will reach out to more people, right? So that is really awesome stuff, and rightfully so, right? Because social media is your branding. Like if you encounter certain thing, you will definitely so called this guy, okay, he's teaching about health tips, like what Imran is saying, and you encounter him on social media, on TikTok or whatever, and of course it's natural for you to say, hey, no, this guy, the tips that he gave was very good. So when you recommend, of course you won't be doing Google, because you already know that this guy has built a brand, and it's already not only the brand, the impression in your mind. Right?
Right. And probably you never even talked to me before. You probably never seen my work before. But because of those few videos, hey, like you say impression, can the guy, I got see him talk like very confident like that. Can
Yeah.
So that is the power of being consistent and helping people. And now we come to my favorite topic, collaboration. So I did this small experiment. Okay, it wasn't very small, but this experiment during the pandemic in 2020. So in the pandemic, I really had nothing to do. I was very bored. So what I did was I called up my friends, my mentors, my clients, all of them. I said, I'm putting together a series called a circuit breaker. If you forget the word circuit breaker, that means you guys have moved on too fast. So the circuit breaker series was basically a collaboration, me and a lot of amazing people. So what we did was I tell them, I got no agenda, just come online, share with people. You're the best of your knowledge. And then each of them contributed 1 hour of their knowledge. And that actually unlocked another set of opportunity for myself because Yen Chong, this guy here, he has his own talk show, his own community. He invited me instead to his platform. Now, doesn't that unlock a new audience for me? I got a new community I can brand myself towards, starting my own effort first. And that itself spin off to this workshop, the emergency marketing game plan. So this was a bit different. I told the people there's 14 hours of videos. You guys got no time to watch. How about I crystallize everything into a 1 hour workshop? And that actually attracted more people. I'm building on knowledge from today. So you grow faster with less effort. So Eugene has helped me a lot by promoting today's event. And that means my face keeps showing up in his feed. His audience see my face more. And they're gonna get curious. Who is this guy you keep posting about? And that's the part of growing with less effort. So up to a certain for myself, I realize that 30% of my content now is actually from other people. I'm just reposting. And that is such a time saver for me because I'm just leveraging. And that 30%, even though it's from other people, it is far more effective than the ones I'm creating myself. So that is what I want you guys to really internalize. So I want to pause at this point. If you guys have any questions, can quickly just drop in the chat.
Hey, it's a good time for you to on your camera, in case you are shy again. We strongly require you to on your camera. Not require lah, but...
Let's see.
Hi, Roland.
Can
Nice
copy.
to see you. Roland, yes.
Yes,
Do
we
you
can
have any
copy.
question? Any questions at this point in time on what was being covered so far?
I want to share with you a hack also, another hack, since you guys definitely love hacks. It's actually engagement groups. Content and strategy, which is more important? Content and strategy. I think the strategy I reveal is more important than the content sometimes. For example, I'll tell you something honest. I create a lot of TikTok videos. I create a lot of live sessions, videos, and everything. Probably most people don't even watch to the end of it. Probably most people don't even read my content. But why do I do it anyway? Because I know my strategy down to the T. I know why I'm doing what I'm doing. I know that if I post consistently enough, will unlock a new audience. People will see me. So, but that doesn't mean okay, I just post nonsense, and then I got the strategy right. What? It doesn't work that way because eventually people will find out that hey, you're just a fake. This guy is just cheating people. That is going to be worse. So, just to answer again, strategy comes first because I mean, probably my wife also doesn't watch my TikTok videos or my videos. And I'm totally okay with that.
Your wife watched the real person better lah, bro.
Yeah, she gets the live show straight away. First class ticket. and that's normal. We have to really know that okay, this strategy of mine, when I embark on this, is not for my friends and family because I know they don't care. It's not value for them, and that's perfectly fine. If they like and share, it's a bonus. It's for the people who are going to find value because I tell you, my friends, when they see my video, they are laughing. Hey, you never shave your beard today. Hey, your face, why like that? Hey, why you sound like that? But to the people who have value, like, bro, I really needed that video. It was really a game changer for me. It's like worlds apart, the same content.
And I am like Imran, right? I also agree with what he said. It's not about editing a video and wasting time. It's more about delivering the value. So sometimes on my way, exercise and all that, whenever I have an idea, I'll just record. It doesn't matter, right? I mean, of course, it matters that I'm dressed, right? That's the most important thing. But it doesn't matter whether I come in a coat or I come in like just a normal t-shirt. A value is value. People will see it, right? And I think one of the strategy, since we are talking about content strategy and all that. One of the strategy that you can really adopt is this thing called branding by association. You see, Imran has his own brand. I have my own brand. I have my own followers. Imran has his own followers. By doing a collaborative effort like this, we are actually bringing all the followers together. We are building a community, right? And we are really providing value, like what Imran said. Okay, I could spend this 1 hour doing other things, maybe lying down on bed, choose to get up late because it's weekend and things like that. But yet, we decide to provide value, right? And it's also in terms of strategy. Sometimes it's about priority, right? And I like it the way that Imran says, giving without expecting anything in return, right? So I was having a side chat with Imran and saying, even if today nobody turn up, it's okay. We'll still carry on, because there's a recording there. People can always catch up, because genuinely there are people that are very busy on weekends. You can't expect them to halfway doing marketing and tune in, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, just
a lot of it is impression and presence. So when you're consistent, for example, if I tell my clients, hey, I'm inside marketing and branding, and then they open my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, hey, but I don't see anything.
yeah.
Then I gotta explain long story. It's okay lah, because at this, it's gonna be a long story. Because of this strategy, my client come to the meeting. I say, I already watched your video. I know what you're gonna say today. Doesn't that change the conversation?
Yeah.
Conversation now, because I'm the expert. So likewise, you are expert in your own industry, but if you choose to keep it all to yourself, you don't feel like, hey, nobody should know about this. Paiseh lah, they know, then they laugh at me. There's really no paiseh one. If you really need to know, you need to know. Even if you look like you just wake up, right? If the knowledge is important, it's important one. That is the truth. My team easily can have one evening, we do a production level content. No issue one. Why do I take the trouble to struggle to make my face like that, or try to comb my hair a bit, think of what content to share? Because it is to inspire my clients also, to get them feel that, hey, it is possible to go on this path. So coming back to the collaboration idea is also engagement groups. If you see here, I have my own marketing team where we do engaged posts. So whenever there's a good piece of content I create, we need to go, your content will go through circulation a few rounds. I need you to understand it. So again, I remind you, I'm a marketer first means I study the algorithm also. So the content, when you share with this community, you can find a few communities out there where you share your post. You tell guys, I just created this post. I think it's going to be really helpful for you and many others. So please help me to like, comment, and share. That itself is your first step to unlock the first level of algorithm, where Facebook will recognize this piece of content. Hey, how come suddenly got 20 people like within the first hour? That means this is a good piece of content. I am going to reward this content by circulating it with the rest of his audience and other audience. Why is this important? Let's say you have 100 followers in your account. You post your content. Do you think 100 people will see your content? Chances are probably 5%.
Yes.
5%, that's as much as you can get, or lesser. Why is it such an issue? Because a lot of clients tell me, really, must post every day, but then they see my face every day, they're not tired. I say, I wish they get tired of you, but it's really not that easy to reach that level. Really not that easy to get that level. You have to put in a lot of work. For me to reach the level of where people see me, they know my face, took me 93 videos on TikTok, and then another 50 posts on Facebook. And still not the full extent of my audience are seeing my content. So that means you really need to find all the mediums to push. That's why engagement groups, if you can find engagement group, there are 30 people, 40 people, 15 people that push your content. At least it will unlock into circulation, more people will see. Then you can start telling me if people are sick of seeing my face. If you are not doing all these strategies, you're not consistent, then it's too early to complain or be worried about that. Even I'm not the only one doing this. Some of my very popular friends, they are doing this as well. They reach out to me, bro, can you like and share and comment on my post or not? And by all means, I welcome that. If any of you guys need that, I'm more than happy to do that as well. Because I know all of us are good people who are sharing good stuff for the goodness of others. So that's why we want this good stuff to reach as many people as possible. We are not promoting scams. We are not circulating fake news. That's why we know how to tell the difference. So moving forward, this conversation, mouse or cheese, right? So to be mouse or cheese, all of us wants to be cheese lah. We don't want to be mouse. Mouse means you keep chasing for engagement. Now, Eugene and the rest, collaboration also, when you reach a certain level, you must know how to tactical a bit with your collaboration. So me and Eugene, maybe we can say that we are competitors. What both of us are in marketing, but why did Eugene decide to call me down to talk about marketing? Back of your mind probably say, hey, then let everybody listen to Imran, don't want to listen to Eugene already. That if you're not focusing on social currency, probably that's gonna be your mindset. That's gonna be a closed mindset, I would say, because you're gonna limit your opportunity. Because at the end of the day, some of my clients may not like the way I do things, but they like the way Eugene does the work. Likewise, some of the clients doesn't like the way Eugene does it, or Eugene may not have the same solution, but I have it, and we can exchange. At the end of the day, our clients are happy. They spread the good word for both of us. There's no loss at the end of the day. So we also want to learn. We want to exchange knowledge because I need to learn more about SEO. Maybe there's something new I don't know as well. So there's always that circulation of knowledge is going to be important. So at the start, you want to collaborate a little bit with your competitors, okay? But you're going to find it a bit difficult because some of your competitors, they don't have the same mindset. So they will ignore you. And likewise, if you're going to share competitors, let's say I'm here today, then I send an email to Tony Robbins. I want to collaborate with you. Not going to work. Nothing's going to happen. And they will ignore you. So you find people who are close enough to your level, or maybe it's slightly above. Be a good person to them, help them, spread the word for them, encourage them, and then they'll be willing to hear you out. Then comes influencers. So some influencers, you can reach out to them to spread the word of your account or your content. And next one we hear is curators. So curators are a very unique group of people. They are the people like have halal travel. These are people who curate experience. They are not influencers themselves. They are curating influencers, means they know which influencers are giving the best value, which companies are sharing the best strategies, and they are the one with the most leverage and most audience. So a lot of us, we are striving to become influencer, but don't forget you can be a curator. So today, like what I'm doing today, I can do a curation of the top 5 softwares for Facebook marketing. That is me being a curator. Influencer means like what I'm doing today, I'm trying to share with the community, building an audience. So you need to collaborate with influencers to grow your social currency over time. And you can do that by reaching out to them, sharing ideas with them, offering something of value to them. Then the last step is where the money comes in. You talk to business owners, you say, hey, I want to collaborate with you. I want to exchange my skills and knowledge in return for your audience or maybe a part of your profit. So this is how you can grow from scratch, just purely from collaboration. And these some examples I've done before. I send email, I send DMs to people. Hey, my client has created really good content and it's very relevant for your audience. Shall we do an exchange, cross-posting? Shall we feature each other, like what we are doing here today? And that has improved a lot. Where to find them, lastly, is you can just go a search on your profile, go to communities, go to event, you find new names. That's where you start to find them. Now, coming to the last part. This is my favorite part, the one that is so important. You need to know where your audience hang out. Knowing this alone can save you like 50% of your work. You are 50% there to success already. Why do I say this? Again, I'm telling you, I'm a marketer. I set up advertisements. The number one thing I need to know is where is my audience scrolling? What is my audience spending time at? If I don't know the answer to that, then I'm in trouble because I don't know where to channel the advertisement. So if my audience are majority on maybe TikTok, but every day, all my effort, I'm on YouTube. But I'm consistent. What I post every day. What I do this every day. I tell you, still nothing will happen. If your audience is on Facebook, you have to be on Facebook. Your audience is on maybe WhatsApp. Go and join that WhatsApp group. Be inside the WhatsApp group. Build your presence there. Important person, they should come to me. I'm the one, the solution. What I can solve the problem, they should come to me. That kind of mindset, honestly, doesn't build business one. Just builds your ego. I've seen a lot of successful business owners. They got no ego. They really go to their audience. They ask them, how can I help you today? And Eugene, one of my members, he asked me, bro, because just a bit backstory, from BNI, we share referrals with each other. So I just updated to him that, hey, the referral is not suitable for me. He actually messaged me, bro, you told me the referral not suitable. How can I help you further, bro? And he doesn't need to do this, guys, on a Saturday morning. He has a very successful coaching business. And yet he took the time to message and say, hey, how can I help you, bro? How do you think you feel when that kind of person messages? You feel good, right? Likewise, until you have if you're not a multi-million-dollar business, I don't think we should be having any ego. You have to go to where your audience are. So some of the strategies I've done before, I was targeting real estate agents for a while, Eugene. And I found out that they like to go to Expo. And it's a win-win because my wife likes to go to Expo. So to Expo together, then she get excited. And then we say, okay, we can look at all the good stuff, but I want to go to this particular booth where all the agents are. And I make friends with them. I exchange my name card because in person will always beat everything, all other platforms. So I talk to them in person, get to know them, add them. We are at each other on social media. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. And then they start following my content. When I send them a DM, I say, hey, we met at Expo. Then they say, yeah, I've been following your content also. I say, let's meet up for coffee. They agree. There's no resistance. But imagine if I never do that, I just stay at home and then I never post anything also. I just DM them, hey, let's meet up for coffee. They say, sorry, I'm too busy, I got no time. So what I'm revealing to you guys, if you really got no business, this is how you do it. This is how you find your first clients. It's really not hard and it can be fun as well. While you're having a good time, you can still do a business together. And then once you build a list of people in your audience, like what Eugene does for this event, broadcast your list. Don't be like, I already post to my Facebook that day, no more posting. Circulate, always be sharing like crazy. Because you think that, hey, I already post what? No, nobody respond. But sometimes people too busy. They see the poster, but then got distracted. They see the poster, but still thinking about it. Or they never saw the poster at all. You gotta post again. Then you post again 3-4 times. That's why when you run advertisements, I measure how many times is the frequency rate of the audience seeing my content. Is it 3 times, 5 times, 10 times? In today's age, you want your audience to trust you, buy from you. You need at least lowest 9 times. You want a good result 17 times. 17 times your audience must see your advertisement or promotion before they take action. If it's anything lesser that you're doing, that means it's not enough. That is the work you should put in if you have no time for everything else. Why is this the work that you should be putting? Because it's easy. Just click share, repost again. Click share, post again. Do from your phone. You don't need to learn the software. That is what you should be posting. Post to other platforms, post on LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok. That is how you circulate, because you never know, every single percentage of exposure contributes back to your overall result. And Eugene did a fantastic job broadcasting. If not, we won't have this many people joining us today. So sharing is going to be so important. And last one, a bit bonus, got a bit of time. This is not priority, but it's good if you can do time to time. Write on trending issues. For example, trending issue for now could be, okay, my best example. Oh, trending topic right now is Physical 100. I don't know how many people watching that show on Netflix, Physical 100. So if I'm a fitness or health enthusiast, I can share my opinion about, hey, this kind of physique, how did this person achieve this? If you look at this kind of physique, what kind of diet is contributing to this kind of physique? The kind of stamina that guy has. If you want to achieve the same kind of stamina, what kind of lifestyle, health supplement, food, and diet is required to achieve this? So you're riding on a trend and be able to share your expertise, and you get the exposure. It's a win-win all the way. If I'm in marketing, I will share about how did Netflix promote Physical 100. I will talk about the poster shows human face, bold fonts, and different timings. They do split testing on different type of posters. There's a marketer will share. If I'm in branding, I will share about what kind of association, why did Physical 100 get featured? Why did they feature Koreans instead of US? Because last time we had Gladiators, we had different similar shows with Americans. Why Koreans this time? That's the branding conversation. So showcase your expertise through trending topics. I did this before with the general elections. So general elections, people were complaining about this party, that constituency, that constituency. All I did was I commented about the way this guy speak during his speech. He was using different techniques to captivate the audience. And that actually landed me a job to share on public speaking. So don't discount your opinion, guys. It can actually unlock opportunities. So just to recap, network like a big fish, give value, help people, collaborate, and know where your audience is. These are the proven ways, not only grow social currency, but I can even say might get you a job, get you business, and new opportunities. So is that all? So I want to get you started. 3 steps. Today, if this is your goal, if you feel that you want to see results, choose your favorite platform or platform where your audience spend the most time. Share one idea only. Don't need to share about 100 ideas. One idea means one topic or one product. Share as much as you can for 3 months is enough. In fact, sometimes 1.5 months is enough. I've tried before. The right strategy, you will shortcut your effort a lot, guys. I mean, I've tested 1 month as well. And keep it simple. So I got a free gift I want to share with you guys. This is something I've put together over a period of time. I'll share Eugene and he can distribute to you guys. It's a content creation machine toolkit. And these are very fundamentals. If you really got no time to create content or you got some time to read, I put this together, how to write, what are the tools you can use. 30 pages worth of ideas for you guys. And how can you earn this? I just need you to help me with this. If you have screenshot, go chat, request. If you put in the effort today, share one thing that you learned from today's session. One thing only. Don't need to be too difficult. It can be just a few lines. And tag on either platform, me and Eugene on either of the platform. That will notify me that you have earned that particular book as well. And on top of that, you can screenshot this if you want to do this later as well. On top of that, first 3 people who are fastest fingers first that share I am going to offer a complimentary brand audit. A brand audit is a process where I uncover your strategy. I recommend you what you can do and come up with a one-page plan that you can put in your wallet and revisit every time, your phone or wallet. This is going to be your blueprint for the next 6 months to a year. That is what I'm going to offer for free for the people who are going to be the fastest fingers to share about today. So, questions and answer. I got one question coming in. I've been doing this for 6 months, but the progress is slow. Now, there are variables. Let's say we are working against human bias a lot. So if tomorrow Eugene start talking about exercise machine, but he hasn't started exercise for a long time, the bias he has to work against is very, very high. Am I right?
Yes.
It's going to take him longer.
People will say, hey, your tummy bigger than the exercise machine.
Yeah. So hard to convince. So we need to do an audit then, a brand audit. Am I portraying myself as someone that is healthy, fit, before I start to talk about the topic? Number two, maybe I can do it a journey, transformation journey from not healthy to healthy. Okay, that can be number one reason we are working against bias. Number two is when you say consistent, how do we measure? Is it every day? Is it every week? Is it every hour? There's different definition of consistency. Then are you collaborating? And then there are some people, they are consistently putting out content, but the content has no value. Example, how it looks like, especially agents, I've seen this. They copy poster from HQ, they paste. No caption, nothing, they just post. And then they say, why nobody like, why nobody buy anything from me? I know because I spoke to them. They've been in industry 3 years, 5 years. I asked them, when was your last close? 2 years ago. I say, open up your Facebook, show me. What was your last posting? All the posters from the HQ. Even I know a lot of you are in different industries. Sometimes your supervisor, your HQ, they give you posters. They already commissioned for you already. Then they say, no need to do anything else, just repost. Sometimes it works, but because you already have a captive audience. But if you are working with a cold audience, it's not going to work. They're just going to scroll past. It's just spam. I'm sure some of us do that. They just spam. Okay, next. This guy just take HQ. He got no opinion. I see some people, they post article from other people. They say, I'm a fitness enthusiast. I post articles from other people. Then I say, how about your own opinion about fitness then? Aren't you the expert? Then why never share your own thoughts? So that could be some of the reasons. Then last part, are you sharing in the right places? The content. If you're only sharing maybe on Instagram, but your audience are mostly, the target audience are supposed to be spending on Facebook, then you are putting an effort at the wrong place as well, again. So do an audit then about the 5 points I've shared earlier. Have you done all 5? Maybe this is the chance to do the audit and fix that. And that 6 months is not wasted idea. Maybe you can do another round instead of 6 months. This time, it really takes 3 months. I hope that answers the question.
Actually, I just want to add on for my own personal experience is this. Sometimes when we post, we didn't really define the audience. What I mean by that, I'm thinking that, okay, I'm doing digital marketing. Everybody need digital marketing lah. Then I do a general post and all that. Then at the end of the day, I realize how come don't have. I think one of the reason is because we in our posts, like the first few sentences, you at least need to call out the audience, or you need to define. In that way, you're not saying that all the rest you cannot help, but you're saying that for this post, I want to help. Let's say for example, real estate agent. So my post could start something like that. If you're a real estate agent and you've been posting on social media, but you're not getting any results, well, here are some things that you can do. So when people are reading, the real estate agent will more tune in to what you have to offer, right? And they will they will think that you're talking to them. So the problem with marketing is that we always think that, oh, okay, I'm doing digital marketing, I'm marketing to everybody, right? And if you don't define your audience, right, how would people know that you are talking to them? And when people don't know that you're talking to them, like what Imran said, it just become just a scroll pass, right? And that's the problem with a scroll pass. And also the other thing to note is like what Imran said, you know, collaboration. Are you collaborating with the right people? Are you doing the right thing? And the question is what you want people to know you as. Like for example, digital marketing, so many things, right? And one of the reason one of my strategy is I'm positioning myself as SEO king, right? So I'm doing SEO, search engine optimization. That's my key specialty. But does it mean that I don't do other things? I do, right? But the thing is that I just want to be known for this in the industry. When you want to be known for something, like when Imran says social currency, and when your social media is struggling, who do you look for? Somebody that says that, you know, somebody that gave a talk on social currency rather than some fella that say, oh, you know, uh, help me on Facebook marketing, right? I can help you on Facebook marketing. Who will you look for? You look for somebody that has been talking about social currency, about how you can make your post better and things like that. And Imran has successfully positioned himself as someone with experience in that area because he has given a talk. He's been invited. In this case, he's been invited by Civil Service Club to give this talk, right? Or to participate in this so-called talk show, right? So that is one way that you can be effective. And then another thing I want to also add on is this something at the back of your mind you all can think, you know. You all must be thinking, you know, how do I know whether I am successful, right? In what I'm doing 6 months or this, how do I know when I'm successful? Well, I tell you, a very honest opinion is that you will know when you are successful when you start to have haters, right? People who hate you to the core, even you are doing whatever, that you start to have haters comment. That is where you know that you're successful, because there are some people that are really really jealous and they will like do what they can to pin you down, but do not be afraid of that, right? Because be ready to kind of do a counter comment to that hater, right? To say that, you know, I've got a hater that says, you know, what do you know about SEO, or what do you know about digital marketing? So I mean, actually, I don't have to reply to that, but you know, you just reply to that whatever comment and just move on, right? Any other questions? Like, you know, burning questions. You, if it's not answered, you cannot have lunch or things like that. And anything in particular? And also at this point in time, Imran talks about joining community. I would strongly encourage, for those of you who are not aware, I've got a Telegram group. So do join my Telegram group, because any collaborative talk that I will have in Imran, we have a couple on our in the pipeline. I mean, we just talked about it just before before today. Definitely we'll have a couple in the pipeline for this year, right? So if you want to be informed, because we since we are collaborating, we are all sharing database, and a good way to be informed is to join my Telegram group, t.me/SEO for B, SEO for business. It's a Telegram group where I talk everything about digital marketing. And as you guys can see that I have a very giving mindset. I invite fellow speakers that otherwise will be classified as competitors, but I don't believe in that, right? Yeah, so do join my Telegram group. If you're watching on YouTube, I will make the link available for my Telegram group. Also, yes, we have another point, which is Elaine, right? Elaine said your 5 points are more or less what I have been doing. Can I get a copy of your book? Elaine says, "Can I get a copy of your book?"
Oh,
Yes, do what he says. Imran, can you repeat the step so that Elaine can get the copy? We want to make sure that you get a copy, okay, Elaine?
just need
Yeah.
your help to spread the word. Again, this will help you more than anything else because you want to jumpstart your social currency. When you tag us, our audience will see each other. Yes.
Okay. What we'll do is we will smile for the camera for those who want to take a photo. Okay, we'll smile for the camera right now. All right. Yes, Elaine, do tag us, right? If not, I will. Do tag us so we will send the book. And then for all of you who have registered for the Zoom, do join my Telegram group because I will announce the replay in the Telegram group. So it's t.me/SEO4B, SEO for business, right? That's the Telegram group. Do we have any last questions? If not, we will just consider this talk as a closed. Anyone wants any last questions? Anybody? We'll give you like 5 seconds to type the question. 5 seconds is a bit fast. We have one from Noor.
First come, first serve. No. Okay, so just to recap, when you tag, you get the book, but the first 3 people will get the brand audit session with me. Personally, I'll be the one doing with you your brand audit, this whole thing here. I will unpack your brand and your marketing strategy together. That is a privilege for those who are fast.
Okay, I will add the Telegram group right after this. No worries. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So thanks, Eugene, for the invitation. You got a really great audience and a lot for me to unpack from today as well. And hopefully I get to learn from you guys from our audit sessions and catch up soon as well.
So I just want to recap.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to recap for those of you who have joined us today. You have registered through the Zoom. What will happen is that the next session, I will use the same Zoom link so that you'll be informed of the next date of the session and the next speaker and things like that. So we'll continue to keep you in the list, right? So I'll use the same Zoom ID so that when I create the new event, you'll be informed as well. So if you can make it, do join us, right? So thank you very much. It's been really
Thank
great
you,
having
Eugene.
you.
Thank you,
Yes.
Imran.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Roland. See you. See you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Eugene.
Thank you.
All right.
Gops.
Enjoy your Saturday, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you, Eugene and Imran. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.